From Jennifer Stone becoming a healthcare pro to Cameron Diaz creating an organic wine label, here are actors who gave up acting for normal jobs. With the amount of fame and money that comes along with being an actor, few would imagine anyone wanting to do literally anything else. Jennifer Stone has left behind the life of glitz and glamour to become a nurse with a residency. The former Disney star from Wizards of Waverly Place has now devoted her passion to helping save lives. Seeing your favorite Disney actor give back to the community is absolutely monumental. Jennifer Stone tapped into her nursing degree after the COVID-19 outbreak. The former side character is finally getting her very own spotlight after opening up about it on Instagram. Stone's follower count skyrocketed, along with receiving a wave of support from her former colleagues after the post. While most people made banana bread and lounged in pajamas during quarantine, Harper Finkle was getting an RN residency. Talk about a life-changing awakening. Stone first moved away from acting when she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in 2013, and soon became a brand ambassador for Beyond Type 1, a nonprofit founded by Nick Jonas. Selena Gomez's on-screen best friend claimed she wanted to explore life outside of show business and see where her passion settles. Stone did return to acting, but healthcare roped her back in as a certified nurse. However shocking this news is, Jennifer isn't the only Disney star to pursue a different career. Fan favorite Dylan Sprouse from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody now owns a brewery. Sweet Life on Deck ended in 2011 when Zack and Cody get ready to leave for college. It turns out Zack, played by Dylan, wasn't exactly acting when he actually left for university. He attended NYU and pursued a degree in video game design. Ultimately, he returned to acting, but has given it up for his career as a brewer. He said his eagerness to produce beer carried over from his college dorm room. And boy, wouldn't every college kid like to produce and supply their own beer? As picky as Dylan Sprouse was with jobs towards the end, it's no surprise that he wanted to ease out of Hollywood. Although that university degree didn't add to his career choice, it was ultimately the love for mixing beers at parties that landed him in the profession. But you know who's making good use of a killer university degree? Bridget Mendler at Harvard Law School. Teddy Duncan from Good Luck Charlie won the ultimate lottery in her life. Not only did Mendler land her own Disney show, but she also had a real shot at being a rock star. After her show, she became a part-time music mogul and a full-time anthropology student at USC. Her reputation as a creative genius became solid when she released the album Hello My Name Is with the hit song Ready or Not without any help from Disney. She went on to get a PhD from MIT. The star is running circles around every 18-year-old's college application. Bridget Mendler is the true Disney princess, with beauty and brains. She spends her free time partaking in Save the Children Foundation while also advocating to end cyberbullying. Her interest in philanthropy is her greatest asset. Her donations to UNICEF and pro-green movements prove that. The world could definitely use more people like her. Moving out of Disney Circle to another child star, iCarly star Reed Alexander, who played Neville Papperman, is now a journalist and financial news reporter for The Insider. Alexander has shown up on the screen with numerous roles, but the ultimate showstopper was Neville, the absolute menace from iCarly on Nickelodeon. He was the closest thing to a PG-7 show villain. Now he is seen as a calm soul who has taken up journalism much like his character did. Reed and Neville are two sides of the same coin when it comes to personalities though. His fame did not kickstart his journalism career. He had a humble beginning with a food blog that shared anecdotes on healthy, yummy living while he was still acting. Neville was just a spoiled teen and gave the impression that he never worked for anything as hard as Reed did. He barely lucked out, which went to show that all his career success was rooted in hard work. It was only after getting a bachelor's degree from NYU and a master's degree from Columbia that he signed on as an official financial journalist. You would never believe it, but the goofy, obsessive, and slightly evil character from a Nickelodeon show is now a lecturer at the University of Miami. Props to Neville for diversifying. This diversification doesn't stop at Neville. Another childhood favorite, Actor Freddie Prinze, who played Fred in Scooby-Doo, took time off to take ownership of a streaming network. As a 90s favorite who squirmed into the 2010s, Freddie Prinze has been an iconic actor. Whether it be for his role in She's All That, his voiceovers of Kim Possible's brothers, or his leading role as Fred from the Scooby-Doo movies, Prinze has soared through the limelight. After his family started to grow, Prinze wanted to step back and prioritize his children. He first started a podcast in 2009, then moved on to training wrestlers and acting for WWE because he loved watching wrestling. This lasted for 2 years, until he relapsed into acting and voiceovers. But after that, he joined the ownership of Premier Streaming Network. His comeback show, The Bad Batch, received positive feedback, but he prefers the life of a CEO. Freddie isn't the only one who wanted a life away from show business. Amanda Bynes quit acting at age 24. Despite her quick rise to fame, she ultimately became a cosmetologist. Bynes wanted to quit after watching Easy A Under the Influence. It must have been the substance or just an at-the-moment realization, but she did not want to continue her acting career. The famous tween chick flick queen could not continue her life as she wanted after that, due to her conservatorship. Almost a decade later, when it ended, she moved on to learning about cosmetology. The conservatorship, paired with addiction, sadly shows how Amanda got the shorter end of the stick in her bargain. However, her peaking interest in becoming a manicurist beat her addiction, and she's finally doing what she wants. Just like Angus T. Jones from 2.5 Men, when he moved on to the management of production company Tonight. Angus, the cute 10-year-old Jake Harper, moved from half a man to a whole man, and when he did not pursue acting. He describes his acting experience as uncomfortable and chose to become a Christian soon after the show ended. The transition from being on an adult humor show to being baptized confused everyone. When asked about his experience in the industry, he described it as utter filth. The show left a bad taste in his mouth, and he moved on to a different path. He spent most of his time, after giving up acting, developing his faith. He then joined P. Diddy's son's company, Tonight, and worked on the management side of production. Angus took a complete 180 turn until recently, when he claims he wouldn't mind getting back into show business so long as he gets respectful roles. Another star who walked out, but was roped back in by an amazing movie offer, is Cameron Diaz. The legendary pop culture icon dove into entrepreneurship after quitting acting in 2014. Cameron Diaz started off her career in Hollywood by modeling under elite model management, and moved on to starring in films and shows. Her most known role was in Charlie's Angels. Upon quitting acting, she proceeded to publish her first book, The Body Book, and then published another book called The Longevity Book. Who knew there was a star author hidden under all that glitz and glamour? The books received an overwhelmingly positive response. Diaz also extended her investment into tech startups until she settled down by launching an organic wine brand, Aveline. She returned for her seemingly last acting project in 2022 and claims she wants to go back into retirement. It's not hard to tell once these stars left show business, there is less incentive to get back into the world of Hollywood. It makes you wonder what lies under the shine of the box office. But either way, whether it would be from Cameron Diaz releasing an organic wine label to Jennifer Stone joining the healthcare department, these are actors who gave up acting for normal jobs, and this is what they've been doing.